Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 8. Before we get into today's kindness missions, I wanted to tell you a story about a time we were on the receiving end of an act of kindness that made a huge difference. It must have been 9 or 10 years ago now. During the wasteland of time between Christmas and New Year, we went away for a few days. We came back on New Year's Day to discover that our internet was completely dead. As you will know if you've been watching this channel for a while, my older son is autistic. And when things are a little weird the way they always are during the holidays, he soothes himself by playing online math games. So, no internet meant no math games and a kid who was struggling hugely. I called our internet provider and the tech support guy I spoke to determined that the problem was a faulty power cable on the modem. He said, "I'll send you a new power cable, but it is a holiday today and it usually takes a couple of business days, so it may be about 5 days before you get the new cable." I said to the guy, if there is any way you could give us some kind of priority, we would appreciate it so much. I explained the whole thing about the autism and how hard this was. He said he'd see what he could do. 2 hours later, there was a knock on the door, and there was a guy with a power cable for us. And the day was saved, the cable worked, the kid was happy, peace was restored. I don't know how that tech support guy pulled off getting a cable to us within 2 hours on a public holiday, but it made a huge difference. That was customer service in its finest form. So now, let's see what day 8 has in store for us. Here is the blurb of the day. On December 8, 1949, 3 brothers were digging for clay at a tile factory near this town in Bulgaria. I apologize, I'm not able to pronounce this. I would rather put the name on the screen than butcher it. Fate, however, had something special in store for them. At a depth of about 6.6 feet or 2 meters, the brothers found more than 13 pounds, almost 6 kilos, of solid gold carved into elaborate shapes. The treasure, as it is called, dates all the way back to the 4th and 3rd century BC, making it priceless. What are the odds of that? I've been hearing about this new app called Randonautica, where the app throws out a random set of coordinates for you to visit, and you go to these coordinates and see what happens to be there. And people are reporting all kinds of really bizarre, coincidental things. So for example, there was this woman whose son had died by suicide, and on this one particular day, she was struggling even more than she was struggling on the other days. She opened up the Randonautica app and went to the coordinates that she was given, and by sheer coincidence, she ended up at this bench that someone had put up in memory of her son. And she spent some time sitting on this bench, and she said it was the most immensely peaceful experience. It was as if her son had guided her there. And it just goes to show, when you go somewhere seemingly by chance, you never know what you're going to find. The first act of kindness for today. Imagine the excitement of a child discovering a buried treasure at the playground. Find a box that can survive for a little while in the ground, place a treasure of some sort inside, and bury it at a nearby playground. I'm a little torn on this one. I love the idea and how it plays into the natural sense of adventure that kids have. But honestly, if my kids had found a random box when they were little at a playground, I'm not sure I would have been thrilled about the idea of investigating it, because you never know what's going to be inside a closed box. Let me know what you think. If your kid found a box at a playground and they didn't know what was in that box, what would you do? Would you let them take that box? And the second act of kindness. Leave some coins for someone to find at a vending machine. Now this one I do like the idea of. This one I can do. Give someone a nice little surprise. I guess a variation of this would be paying for the drive-through order of the car behind you. And there we have it for today. As we make this collection of amazing things we can do for other people, don't forget to do things for yourself. Grab a blanket and fall asleep on the couch. You don't have to clean the living room today. You're tired, you didn't sleep well last night. Give yourself permission to have a rest. Sing in the shower. It doesn't matter whether or not other people think you can sing. With you belting out your favorite tunes while you pretend the shampoo bottle is a microphone, you are Grammy material. On that note, get it? Singing, music, notes? I know it's a sad day when I have to explain my puns. On that note, have a wonderful day and I will see you tomorrow. Live your best life and be kind. Bye.